Have you ever felt trapped, like no matter how hard you try, you can't break free? Imagine a world where financial freedom isn't just a dream, but a reality. Today, we're diving into a story that could change your life. It's about finding peace, freedom, and a Zen mindset in a world full of financial stress. In the bustling city of Kyoto, there lived a young boy named Hiroshi. He was like any other kid, curious, playful, and full of dreams. But there was one thing that made Hiroshi different. His family was drowning in debt. Every day, Hiroshi watched his parents struggle to make ends meet. The weight of their financial burden was heavy, casting a dark cloud over their home. They argued about money, bills piled up, and the stress was palpable. Hiroshi didn't fully understand the complexities of debt, but he could see its effects. He noticed how his mother's smile faded, and how his father's shoulders drooped with the weight of their troubles. Hiroshi wanted to help, but what could a young boy do? One sunny afternoon, Hiroshi wandered into a quiet park on the outskirts of the city. There, he stumbled upon an old monk named Master Toshi, who was meditating under a cherry blossom tree. The monk's serene presence intrigued Hiroshi, and he approached him with curiosity. "Why do you sit here so calmly, Master Toshi?" Hiroshi asked. "Don't you have worries?" The old monk opened his eyes and smiled warmly. "Ah, young one, worries come and go like the wind. What matters is how we deal with them. Tell me, what troubles you?" Hiroshi poured out his heart, explaining his family's debt and the stress it caused. Master Toshi listened patiently, nodding with understanding. "Debt, like any burden, is a chain that can weigh us down," Master Toshi said. "But we must remember, freedom is not just the absence of debt, but the presence of peace." Hiroshi was puzzled. "How can we find peace when we owe so much?" Master Toshi chuckled softly. "Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a wealthy merchant who was deeply in debt. Despite his riches, he owed money to many people and lived in constant fear of losing everything. One day, he met a wise monk who offered to help. The monk took the merchant to a river and asked him to fill a bucket with water. The merchant did as he was told. Then, the monk instructed him to hold the bucket at arm's length. The merchant quickly grew tired, his arms trembling under the weight. "This bucket represents your debt," the monk explained. "The longer you hold on to it, the heavier it feels. But if you set it down and take a break, you'll find the strength to carry it again." The merchant learned to manage his debt by taking small, mindful steps. He made a plan, stuck to it, and gradually found relief. Most importantly, he discovered that his peace of mind didn't come from being debt-free, but from learning to live with his challenges in a balanced way. Inspired by the story, Hiroshi asked, "How can my family find this balance?" Master Toshi smiled. "Begin with mindfulness. Encourage your family to face their debt with a calm and focused mind. Create a plan, prioritize what's important, and take small steps. Remember, freedom starts in the mind." Hiroshi felt a sense of hope and excitement. He thanked Master Toshi and hurried home to share what he had learned. Back at home, Hiroshi gathered his family and recounted his encounter with Master Toshi and the story of the wealthy merchant. His parents listened intently, and for the first time in a long while, a glimmer of hope appeared in their eyes. Together, they sat down and made a plan. They listed their debts, prioritized their expenses, and set small, achievable goals. They also practiced mindfulness, taking moments each day to breathe deeply and focus on the present. Slowly but surely, the weight of their debt began to lighten. They found ways to save money, like cooking meals at home and cutting unnecessary expenses. They even started a small garden to grow their own vegetables, which brought them closer as a family. As they worked towards their financial goals, Hiroshi's family embraced the principles of Zen. They learned to appreciate the simple joys in life, like a beautiful sunset or a peaceful walk in the park. They discovered that true wealth wasn't measured in money, but in moments of peace and connection. Months passed, and the family's debt gradually decreased. But more importantly, They found a sense of inner peace that money couldn't buy. They realized that being debt-free wasn't just about paying off bills, but about living mindfully and finding balance. One day, as they sat together under the cherry blossom tree in the park, Hiroshi's father turned to him and said, "Thank you, son. You've shown us the way to a better life." Hiroshi smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. He knew that their journey wasn't over, but they were on the right path. They had found a way to live with their challenges and still find peace. And so, Hiroshi's family discovered the Zen way to becoming debt-free. It wasn't an easy journey, but it was one filled with growth, mindfulness, and love. Remember, no matter what challenges you face, there's always a way to find peace and balance. Embrace the journey, take small steps, and cherish the moments of calm. You can achieve financial freedom with a Zen mindset. If you enjoyed this story and found it inspiring, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories that can change your life. Remember, freedom starts in the mind.